there are about 520 right whales alive of that species in the North Atlantic. We just studied the North Atlantic, but it's, you know, the entire North Atlantic. And from that, you know, we can track, you know, births, deaths. We look at photographs to see scarring patterns, and we can see that 85% of all the right whales have been entangled in fishing gear, at least once, and some of them 6 or 7 times. If they're helping each other find food, they could be 10 miles apart doing it. And there actually is some evidence. There were some listening stations, buoys that were in Cape Cod Bay, and Chris Clark, who's one of the best acousticians for whales, had described, and there are 3 of them, so you could actually triangulate to figure out where the whales were. And he said, you know, he listened as one whale would call, the other whale would call. And they were 5 miles apart, one would call the other one. And he could watch them, in hindsight, moving. And there's a really interesting conversation in science now about scientists need to actually be conservationists. We need to be speaking up. We can't just sort of say in this dry language that is non-judgmental. As a scientist, I thought science was about answers. And I think I think a lot of scientists fall into that trap. And it's really about asking questions, and you don't ever get answers, you just sort of get the next question. And that's, I mean, how exciting is that?
The way I paint is to start off with an idea, but I improvise, I put something down, I look at it, and I see what's happening, what's possible here. I usually start with an idea, but sometimes that idea just doesn't come out, it doesn't work, it's not effective. And so I look for what could be happening here, and I keep trial and error. I keep putting more stuff down until I do see something starting to happen, and then it's just a question of bringing that out and making it stronger.
For me, it's about creating a kind of a conversation with the pieces and asking that question, what can we do with this? And so Anne and I started to have this talk about, well, what if we had a show together? And like, could you take, because in a way, in a traditional painting, and I could say with these, like there's so much power that goes into that sort of meditative, quiet practice. Like as artists, you know, we are moved by work like that. It changes us.
Right.
And so, can you use that as a way to try to grab at this kind of science of like there's real things in the world that matter desperately to our survival, and we don't pay attention to that.